and welcome back to another episode of Midnight Twist.
Hello.
So this episode is gonna be a little raggedy and hectic because we gotta rush it. Okay, we got a lot of work due. We got a lot of stuff to do, and it's the end of the year. So
yes,
please sit back and enjoy whatever we got for you.
Which
is not much. So the Paris Catacombs is what today's top episode is gonna be on. So in the last episode we did. I think we did our own stories.
Yeah, we talked about our favorite
stories.
Episodes.
So I hope you guys.
I remember that, but yes, we did.
Yes, we did it. Yes, it was a while ago.
So it was like a special episode.
Yes.
Was that in March or something?
So we're gonna rush. We're not talk too fast.
Okay, the Paris Catacombs draws thousands of visitors a year, but a few know the macabre tunnels. Unusual history. Wow. While the tunnel were named after the catacombs in Rome, while built in the 1st century, Christians and Jews were performed their burial rites in secret. The catacombs of Paris were founded in the 18th century in response to the secular problems and sinkholes and surplus dead bodies. Many of the city. Okay, we need to stop that. Okay.
Stop what?
All right.
Sorry.
Okay.
Many of the city's lights, most iconic buildings, are made from the Lutetium, limestone, or Paris stone. Weird. Which has been mined. Okay. Mined from quarries on the outskirts. What the? Okay. Outskirts. Of Paris since Roman times, but the late 18th century. 18th century, the city had been expanded so greatly that much of it was built directly above the refines, leading to unstable conditions.
Okay.
It's 1174. That's way.
That was a while ago.
You probably be born yet.
Oh. What?
In
19 what?
In 1174 in the year.
1174. A massive sinkhole in Rue del Infor?
Let me see.
Road to Hell. Let's say Road to Hell.
Spanish either. Just like
It's not. It's French.
Yeah.
It means
Rue de
Yeah.
l'Infer.
Where do you see that?
Right there.
Oh.
Rue de.
Rue de l'Enfer.
Yeah.
L'Enfer.
Road to Hell.
That's what it means.
That's where mine belongs.
Don't you speak
Engulfed houses, carts, and people who fell over 84 feet to their death.
Ooh, nice.
Multiple
what?
sinkholes over the next few years caused panic and outrage. In response to King Louis XIV, created an Inspection General de Caris or IGC. In 1777, to map and maintain the quarries, Chief Inspector Charles Axel Gilmont began a race against the time to locate material to shore up the vacant mines. A growing public health problem provided them the grim solution.
Let's talk about that real quick. So far, what we've gone over is that what was it? It was Jews and who else?
Christian.
And Christians were forced to do their burials there, and people fell to their death. That's 84 feet to their death.
That's wild.
Wow.
Crazy.
Interesting.
And it gets crazier too.
Oh,
In
Lord.
the 18th century, most Parisians were buried in communal graves on the grounds their parish church, whatever the hell. The graves were left open until they were full, a process that could take months. Mind you, months left open. Emphasis on that. The bodies would break down over the course of 5 years. Then the grave would be reopened. The bones would be extracted and moved to a channel house. Says Dr. Erin Mary Legacy, so Dr. EML.
Where's his
Mary
PhD?
what?
Author of Making Space for Dead, Catacombs, Cemeteries, and the Reimagining of Paris, 1780 to 1830. The largest burying ground in Paris was Holy Innocent Cemetery, which had been continuous for over 500 years.
Get out of here.
Don't you call me.
Sorry guys, it was a fly.
As the city above grew, overcrowding became an issue. Down to below by the mid-1700s, the living and the dead jostled for space. Especially where the cemetery were bordered, the decomposition mixed with the blood and guts of the markets. Yeah, you heard that right. While piles of rubbish to form a putrid stench, a dangerous effluent that made letales and access of infectious disease.
So I have a question. So because of the dead bodies, people like that would visit would get diseases from like the rotting and stuff.
I guess so. I don't
And
even
there's
Until
know.
also
you're
the
gonna go?
contamination.
Yeah, the contamination.
You're gonna go
Go where?
Continue.
to the.
Wait, what?
I was asking you.
Okay,
if you
that's
wanted to
for
go
off camera.
Go where?
to the catacombs.
Oh, he's asking you to go to the catacombs.
After I die, yeah.
Oh.
Therefore, in spring
What?
1780, residents of the Rue de la Rangere.
Rue the what?
Let me
This
see.
is
Rue
de la
Lingerie.
lingerie.
Rue de la
Why does it sound like?
Lingerie, right?
Why does it sound like
Lingerie.
lingerie?
It
I
is
heard
It is
lingerie.
lingerie, right?
It's
I
not-
heard-
No, guys, not the no.
That's how you spell
Yeah.
lingerie.
On the western edge of Holly, innocents began to complain respiratory issues, vomiting, and delirium. They probably got diarrhea too. When inspectors came
What?
to investigate, they found that gases from decomposing body had burst. Cellar wells and risen to the ground floor. So basically, there's like a decomposing body that made a disease, and
And
it was
peop-
just
yeah.
vile and gruesome, grim. Everyone's dying. Everyone's just having the worst time of their lives.
People were having bad
Not me.
symptoms.
I'm
So
good.
let's get to the end, because that's it. The breakout of the French Revolution in 1789 put a temporary halt to the Guillemot's plans. But as the bodies piled up during the Reign of Terror, we love the Reign of Terror.
No, we don't.
We do?
No.
The city's dead began.
Oh.
The city's dead began being directly buried in the catacombs, which had gained a new reputation as the Empire of the
May I add
Dead.
something? Is that okay?
Mhm.
So what happened during the Reign of Terror was
Oh,
that
God.
people. No, I'm just gonna explain. It's very brief. So what happened was people were getting captured and killed by guillotines because there was a lot of fear at the time. Sorry, my bad. Guillotines because people were afraid. What was it?
I want a
again? That they were
guillotine.
like enemies of them. So
Oh.
they were very like
I would
sorry?
love to buy a
paranoid.
guillotine.
Sorry, my bad. Thank you for
Like I would buy
guillotine,
I would
guys.
buy a mini guillotine and guillotine doll heads.
Those are the things that chop your heads off. So
Yeah.
Intel obviously has a lot to know
Off
about
with their
that.
heads.
Off
Sorry.
with their heads.
Off with your head.
Off with your head.
Or you know,
Off with
for
the
like
heads.
the let them eat cake. That's
That's so bad because she never said that.
I know, but like
Yeah.
you know, people.
So
say
what
that
did
they
she
did, and
say?
that's-
I have no idea. I don't care. She's dead. Let her go.
Okay.
Bye.
And there he said it.
There we go.
Thank you for watching today's.
No words. Thank you, guys. Any comments before we end today's episode?
Thank you for watching today's episode of Midnight Twist. Don't forget to stay tuned for the next episode.
Okay. Beware of the mist and keep your mind in a twist.
Adios.
Bye.
And see you next episode.